Namaste friends. So today we are going to discuss the Israel-Palestine conflicts. Most of you have heard about that. So here we are going to discuss it. The conflicts between Israel and Palestine has raged on 4 generations. The fighting we seen in 2021 is born of more than 100 years of struggle. So how did it start? After the Ottoman Empire was defeated in First World War, Britain took control of the area known as Palestine. Britain was tasked with setting up a national home for Jewish people in Palestine. But both the Jews and Arabs claimed that the historical Palestine was their land. So from here, we can say that how the issue started between them. From 1920s to 1940s, many Jewish people fled to Palestine, escaping persecution and Holocaust. There were also many Jews from Europe as well as Germany. So because of that, the Jews became the majority there. So violence started among the Jews and Arabs. In 1947, the UN voted for Palestine to be split into separate Jews and Arab state. But Jerusalem, a holy land for both the Jews and Muslims, would become an international city. The Jewish leaders embraced the plan, but the Arab leaders did not. So the conflict get tightened again. So in 1948, Britishers realized that they can't solve these issues and they quit the land. The Jewish leaders planned to create the state of Israel then. This did not go down well with the Palestinians. A war broke out. Many countries was involved in the war, including Jordan and Egypt. It was beginning of an Arab-Israel conflict. But after some years, Israel controlled most of the land. Jordan, standing with the Palestinians, occupied the land known as West Bank. The Egypt occupied Gaza. And when it comes to Jerusalem, Jerusalem was divided between Israel forces in the west and Jordan forces in the east. There was no peace. Each side blamed the other. War continued for decades. In June 5, 1967, the beginning of Six-Day War, the map was again redrawn by Israel. The Israel captured the West Bank, Gaza, and some other Arab territories. The thing is, most Palestinian refugees and their descendants live in Gaza and West Bank, and they were not allowed to return to their home by Israel. Israel says this would overwhelm the country and it's a big threat for the country. But the UN still recognizes that the land as an occupied territory. So what are the specularities of Jerusalem? It is one of the holiest land on the earth for Christians, Muslims and Jews. Israel claims the whole city as its capital, but Palestine claims East Jerusalem is the capital of its future state. For the past 50 years, Israel has built settlements in Jerusalem. More than 600,000 Jews live there. Palestinians say that it's illegal under the international law. Palestinian and Israel leaders met and negotiated sometimes, but by 2008, the prospects of peace had taken severe hit. So still, tensions remained incredibly high in East Jerusalem, Gaza and West Bank. Since 2007, Gaza has been ruled by a Palestinian militant group called Hamas. But things really kicked off. In mid-April 2021, the start of Holy Muslim month of Ramadan, there were daily violence clashes between the Israeli police and Palestinians. And then this, Israel unleashed devastating airstrikes on Gaza. Hamas countered with hundreds of rockets back at Israel. Egypt and other surrounding nations tried to broker the peace. So there should be peaceful boundaries for both. And until it happens, it's very hard to see the end of this endless conflict. Thank you guys. So if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.